Skyline College's mission is to empower and transform a global community of learners. To really engage in supporting that mission, you have to believe that the global community of learners is creating a space here where a variety of perspectives, voices, experiences, ideas, pedagogies, that space has to allow for different members of the community to feel that when they come to Skyline College, that this too can be home for them.
So prior to coming to work at Skyline College, I had a very vague understanding overall of equity. I mean, I heard it a lot at the previous institution that I worked at, also during grad school, but I didn't really quite have a handle on it. I went on the website and was browsing, and I thought, oh, these topics are very interesting, and it's an opportunity that I've never actually been able to take before.
So I'm really hoping to gain the vocabulary, the education, so that I can, best serve the students.
There are many undocumented students who have dreams of going to college, who are in college, who are not those superstar students, and they are just as deserving of our respect, of our resources, of our support, and of our ear.
In my work as a counselor, I work one-on-one with students, and they get to disclose some of the very personal things that have been impacting their educational experiences. Through this training series, I'm able to demystify a lot of those stereotypes of things that have been associated with different racial groups. And then I'm able to understand a little bit more in depth about why those myths have been associated with.
What I really love about ETS is they ground it in theory, they ground it in research, but they also ground it in narratives and personal stories.
We have an incredibly diverse campus. We have an incredibly diverse community. So we need to be able to communicate. We need to be able to teach. We need to be able to know where students are coming from.
What I really love about ETS is that it's in a kind of a more intimate setting where we really get to engage in discussion with the facilitators that are coming, and it's really inspiring to see and be able to engage in that discussion with practitioners from all over the country, and to hear kind of their experiences of like their own challenges in terms of doing the work that they do, but also kind of like their accomplishments and where they're going.
First, if you say this is your vision and mission, then practice that vision and mission. So I think there's a real opportunity to redefine pedagogy to not just limit it to content or limit it to the classroom, right? So that we understand that the teaching and learning is going on all the time. It's going on inside the classroom, outside the classroom, whenever there's speakers on campus, whenever folks are having lunch and sharing some experiences.
It's really great that they're coming to our college as opposed to us going to multiple conferences. I've gone to a couple conferences where there has been a secondary focus on equity, but it was really difficult to do the primary focus that was on the conference and catch a lot of the sort of information about equity issues that I would have liked to got at those. So this is really great that everyone comes here and providing that for us.
So these are things you want to think about as you start to build your game plan about what is going to be your game plan around equity based on all the things that you've learned. What are you going to commit yourself to inside of this conversation? Because you're going to create a game plan. This is not going to be a theoretical conversation.
It was nice to see the different faces in the room. I've been a faculty member here at Skyline for 10 years now. And so I've gotten to know a lot of people, but being there in the room on the first day, I realized there are a lot of people that I really don't know. And so being able to see the different faculty and staff members from different divisions and disciplines, I really appreciate the space to be able to have discussions with everybody.
Things such as not being able to qualify for financial aid and how that impacts a student. Like, I may see the aftermath of it, but just getting another point of view of the process that students have to go through and when these challenges exist, how we all have to play a role in helping this student to be successful.
I need you to know that even though you're in this series, you are not the choir. I think your Equity Training Series is exceptional. Everyone is encouraged to attend, right? Everyone is supported to attend. It is not a one-time thing. It is ongoing. And the threads are connected across all the different components, right? This is a profoundly complex, layered social dilemma, right? Racial inequality. And so there are just so many roads in. And because you have an extended program, you allow for lots of those roads in. I would really love to see institutions of higher education consider the inability to engage with nuance and criticality on issues of race as meaning you are not qualified to teach here.
The Equity Training Series is an opportunity to engage in deep reflection, critical dialogue, critical thinking, taking true inventory about how it is that an individual might think that they want to be teaching in the classroom, or how they want to be enacting their leadership, say if they're part of the administrative team of a staff member who wants to engage in promoting issues of equity. But if there's no opportunity to do the self-work and to keep that progress moving forward, then we just stay in a space of really good intentions.
Because you're going to have to deal with yourself to get a yes.
Can I throw the mic?
Yeah.